Tonight we had beef noodle soup. Starting off with my produce, I have some garlic, sliced onions and bell peppers, some celery, carrots, russet potatoes, and some parsley. For pasta, I'm using rigatoni, and then I'm using some stew cut beef. Then I went ahead and just washed up all of my produce, and then I cut everything. I cut the carrots tops off, and I cut them in half, and then in half again. And I just cut those up, cut the bottoms and the tops off of my celery, and then I just diced that up. Then I went ahead and cut up my potatoes into a nice large dice, and I set that aside. Then I went ahead and smashed up all of my garlic, and then I gave that a really good mince. Finally, I went ahead and chopped up my parsley, and then I set that aside. Once that was all done, I went ahead and seasoned up my beef with everything you see on the screen, and then I just gave that a really good mix until everything was nice and coated in seasoning. Then into a pot, I added some avocado oil, and I'm just going to go ahead and sear all of my beef on all sides in a few batches, and then I'm going to remove that. Then into that same pot, I'm just going to go ahead and add my vegetables, and then I'm just going to saute that for a few minutes. Once those were translucent, I went ahead and added in my potatoes, stirred those around a little bit. Then I went ahead and added the beef back in. And I just stirred that around until everything was mixed together. Then I just went ahead and filled up my pot with plenty of water. And I seasoned it with those same seasonings from earlier. And I just went ahead and gave it another mix. And I let that simmer for a little while and put the lid on it. Then finally, I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta in. Stir that around and let that just cook until they're just about done. Then finally, I'm going to add in some parsley, mix that around, and then I'm just going to go ahead and plate it up. And there you have it. Hope you guys enjoy. If you try it, let me know.